Hi, Statesmen Nation. We are here with Elise Warren, head men's golf coach, as we prepare for the 2023 fall. We've really just only sit down one time, so this is for the 23-24 entire season. Coach, your second year here at William Penn, a lot of years under your belt as at William Penn, but let's recap year number one, just how it went, the things you learned, all of that stuff, the goods and the bads and the uglies, all of that.
Yeah, it was a year of learning for me as a coach. It was exciting to bring the programs together. It was a kind of a new era, having both programs under one coach. I knew a lot of the women's golfers leading into it, so
Sure.
I felt pretty comfortable there. On the men's side, I knew of Spencer and Austin and everything from time that I've been here at William Penn, and it was really exciting to coach them. There was a lot of talent in that team, and my goal for the men's team was to improve on last year. That was the biggest thing. I didn't have a chance to recruit before I got there. We were able to get one transfer, Bailey Johnson, and he had a great impact on the team score-wise straight away, and that was really good. We had a pretty consistent, solid 5 for the whole year, and our goal was just to improve on last year and build some structure into the program, and we definitely did that. And Spencer was a great player for us, led from the front, and we broke some records with the team and Spencer individually, and our conference is really competitive. So we had our second best ever 54-hole score as a team, and still came in 8th, which was the same as the previous year. Which my goal was to get 7th, but we still performed very, very well. So I was happy with the year.
Definitely. All right, transition into the off season. Obviously, continuing to recruit, trying to, add a few more players. What were you looking for, during the off season, both recruiting as well as just continuing to solidify the team?
Yeah, so I'm a big fan of processes. I want to implement processes that are going to work and help them develop year on year. So a lot of that was I didn't have that time to sort of have an off season and prepare the previous year. So that's what this summer was really about: continuing to recruit and create those processes. We brought in 2 more graduate assistants, so that's going to really help. The program is going to help every athlete get better. And then in terms of recruiting, we were looking for good golfers, obviously, but big picture, long-term process, we're looking for good people who wanted to stick around and who wanted to help make this program, take it to the next level. So we've recruited a lot of great personalities, a lot of great talent, and when you come in as a freshman, it can be pretty raw. So our job is to help them progress year on year and refine their skills and help them be great statesmen.
Right, definitely. All right, let's talk about this roster. Obviously you have a lot of newcomers. We'll talk about them in a second. Let's talk about the returners first, guys that are going to make an impact as people that kind of know the program, at least a year under your regime. So.
Yeah, so we have Austin Hafner and John Jarvis. They're both 5th years. Austin was playing in the sort of the 2-3 spot most of the year. He was really solid for us. And I know that he took a lot of learnings from last year, both personally on and off the field. And from what I've seen so far, he's really helping to lead the way for this young group. And same with John. John was a really solid 4-5 player for us last year, and I know that he's been working really, really hard in the summer and playing a lot. So I know that he's going to be leading from the front, that's for sure, and helping these young guys come into the program.
Right, definitely. All right, the newcomers, again, there's a slew of them, so pick out the ones that are going to make the biggest impact this year.
Yeah, we recruited our butts off. We got 14 newcomers, so I won't go through all of them, but we love all of them very dearly, and they all have their role. But we do have a few transfers. We have 3 transfers: Trace White from Iowa Wesleyan, Luke Galizzi from Hawkeye Community College, and Francois Assaud from Otero in Colorado. And those 3 are very good golfers. Trace is a 5th year, so he brings in a lot of experience. The other 2 are juniors and very talented, so that's why we brought them in, to bring a bit of age into the program. And we've got we've got a handful of freshmen who have a bunch of talent, and you know we haven't been able to qualify much this week due to the heat. So you know we're gonna see what's what this weekend when we qualify a little bit more. But those 3 transfers are definitely gonna help us you know solidify that top 5, along with maybe a couple of freshmen there.
Right, definitely. All right. The season just around the corner, just next week. So obviously, like you said, you've got a lot to determine in a very short time. But let's talk about the whole schedule. Again, fall not being your championship season, but it is important to prepare and figure out who you are going into the championship season of the spring. So let's break down the schedule and just some of the high points.
Yeah, so like you said, we start at home Monday, Tuesday. Then we're going to go down to Kansas the week after with the varsity squad. We have a couple weeks off. I believe we're going to go to Bentry and the preview as well. And so, like you said, our champion, the most important part is conference in the spring. The fall is really about finding our lineup. We're going to be qualifying every week, seeing who's playing well at the time, putting a bit of pressure on those who are in the starting 5, depending on their performance at the tournaments. And we want to create a really competitive environment. That's the biggest thing. Yep. We want to put people under pressure and see how they react. So it's really about who's going to stand up and who's been working all summer, and go from there. So I expect the leaders of the team, the older guys, to really lead the way, and we're going to have some good performances here or there from the younger guys, and I'm looking forward to some surprises. That's for sure. Yeah,
definitely. All right, let's put a little bow on it and talk about what's it going to take for the team to reach your goals that you guys have set. We don't have to talk about the goals. We don't want to jinx or anything, but let's talk about what's it going to take to be the team that you want to be.
Yeah, it's a good question. Number one is buy-in. Everybody has to, no matter where they're on the roster, they have to buy into the team. They have to understand that whether or not they're in the starting 5, they have an impact on our success. If and I tell them all this in our recruiting process, if you're the last on the roster and you get better and you push the person in front of you, they're going to force to be getting better. Right. So that's what we want ultimately is everybody pushing one another to improve. And if we are really competitive within ourselves, we don't have to worry about the opposition, and we know that by the end of the spring we're going to have our best 5, and we'll all be rooting for them to play well. And along with that comes the technical and the tactical aspect of it, and that takes time to learn that, how to perform under pressure in those tournaments, and that's something that we're going to touch on every single day. And so as long as they're open to coaching and open to learning, they're going to improve and get better. And golf's one of those games where if it's your day, it's your day, and anyone can win. We all start at the same score, and we know the golf course really well, and as long as they buy into what our coaches are trying to tell them and our game plan, I think we have a really good chance. It's anyone's game at that point.
Right. Awesome. Okay, once again, head coach Elise Warren of the men's golf team. They will be starting up the season next Monday and Tuesday right here in town at Edmondson Golf Course. So come out and check out the team. It's going to be a heck of a lot cooler, so that's going to be nice. But we're excited for the William Penn Statesmen Invitational, part of, I think, 5 total tournaments.
Yep. 5
tournaments during the fall. Again, kind of it's not a preseason, but a bit of a preseason, getting ready for the spring and finding out who this team is. So you can keep tabs on the team on statesmanathletics.com, as well as all of our social media accounts. Definitely make sure you download the app. It's there. It's got lots of great stuff on there as well. So best of luck, Coach, and we'll see you out there.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks.